Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey. This is Red Color. Happy Halloween. It's a little bit cold in New York. So this is the 3-card reading for October 31st, for the blue moon, for the full moon, for Halloween, all those things. And I went and saw some friends tonight. One of them I see regularly, and then another one who I haven't seen, I don't know, in a few months. So it was very nice. We went to a restaurant. We were the only ones in the restaurant. The same thing happened last week. I went to a restaurant. We were the only ones in the restaurant. So I felt safe, but strange. Anyway, I walked home in the cold, and here we are. The veil between the worlds. Good time to talk to the ancestors. Okay, 3-card reading. Very nice. Here we are. Can we see? Yeah, I think so. Is that right? No. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. It's a hard angle I have to look at to see if everything's coming up. It's very interesting, you know. It's a nice reading. Really nice. Really, really nice. There goes my phone. Okay. Well, I was talking about the ancestors, right? So the ancestors, to me, it doesn't have to be your ancestors. It could be spirit. It could be your higher self, the angels, right? So this is the Two of Cups. It's a beautiful card. A few months ago, this came up really regularly. And I know I've been watching some other people's things, and I know that this full moon being in Taurus, in the Taurus-Scorpio axis, could be about relationships. But I generally read about the relationship between yourself and yourself, right? Because the relationship between yourself and yourself ultimately attracts the relationship between you and others, right? If I'm treating myself in a certain way and I'm saying to the universe, I'm worthy of love, right? By my actions, then I'm going to attract love. If I say to the universe, I'm not worthy of love, then I'm going to attract not worthy of love. I should be a poet. I feel like this is a conversation with yourself. It's almost like a conversation, or not even a conversation, a coming together. It's beyond a conversation. We're past that. It's this coming together of like the feminine and the masculine inside of you. So maybe making peace with your assertive side, or making peace with your intuitive side, or maybe marrying the two of them in a deeper union. Okay. The reason I say that is because the King of Cups comes up. And the King of Cups, for people who watch me, is my favorite king. The King of Cups is fair, trustworthy, kind. He's kind. He's deeply kind. He's the kindest of the kings. You know, he's the King of Cups. He's the King of love. He's the King of healing. He has a gift, right? So even though it's interesting, because the cups, are symbolize water, and water is like a feminine quality because it receives. It gets the reflection, It receives a reflection, right? The sky, which is basically made of water, receives the ocean. The ocean receives. See what I'm saying? It receives. He's the diplomat. He's the peacemaker. He's he has that feminine quality of he's supportive and loving and kind and gentle. The thing that's interesting about him too is that he's sitting on turbulent waters, but he's as cool as a cucumber, right? It's like he knows things are going to be turbulent, and it's like, okay, I'm turbulent. It doesn't mean I don't have a gift for you. And you know nothing's going to fall out of that cup, because even though he's in the midst of this, he's steady. It's him that's steady. Sometimes I think when we have this sort of relationship to, sometimes I feel like the best part of ourselves that has a relationship to, let's say, God, thinks of God out there, right? And I think the way to attract that godly energy, of whatever that energy is in the god or goddess that you want to attract, is to practice being it. It's to practice being it, right? To be calm in turbulence, to be kind, to be just, to be gentle. So maybe that's what the energy is about. And then you get the Fool. And the Fool begins the journey. He begins the journey. So he's full of optimism and enthusiasm and idealism and curiosity. And you know what I feel like? I feel like once this is like set, once the marriage has happened in a way, it's funny because 2 is about choice, right? So sometimes the answer, and I'll give you this, you'll love this example because I love to give examples. So you're at dinner with some friend, right? And then dinner's over and they say, well, let's split a dessert, which, already you lost me. Split a dessert. And they say, well, should we have the cheesecake or should we have chocolate? Should we have ice cream or should we have a brownie? Yes. Yes. Should we have cheesecake or chocolate cake? Yes, we should have both. I feel like now that you and I and all of us are on this I don't know, journey into merging ourselves with our higher selves, ourselves with God, ourselves with spirit, our masculine with our feminine with our masculine. It's going to lead to becoming the King of Cups. And the thing about kings, all kings, kings symbolize knowledge, and knowledge is deeper than it's kind of like the difference between saying, I think that's the way it is, and I know that's the way it is, right? It's knowledge, it's experience, it's kind of experience and intuition molded or melded together as one. And I think through that, it's going to lead to a whole new way, a whole new belief system. Because at the end of the day, if I put this in one word, that would be belief. Because also, the Fool, the opposite side of the Fool, the negative side of this card would be a fool. But a fool believes, right? Wasn't that song, that Doobie Brothers song? What a fool believes, and then it goes, and no one knows the words until the chorus comes. Oh, I thought they said this. 30 years later, it's like, what? Yeah, I'm excited about it, actually. It's kind of exciting. I feel like there's this real inner um, grace. And you have also the healing. And he's the king of healing. He's the king of love. He's the king of healing. Yeah, it's lovely. It's really lovely. And it also means that you can gender bend on Halloween. Okay. And if you're going out, have fun. And if you're going to be with a lot of people, wear your mask. And, be, just because it's Halloween and we all like to kind of lose ourselves a little bit. Don't lose yourself completely, huh? Okay. Because I want you to be well and happy and healthy and wealthy and safe. And that's my wish for you, for me, for all of us. Blessings.